global people of the international global world. Yes, you know what? In my first initiative of designing these architecture, artificial intelligence, visual graphic designs of architecture designs intelligence, since way back when I was still a student at the UCTGSB, in 2012, when I also was registered as the Department of Raymond Kamen Academy and the Department of Bethesda Center Foundation, into the rise of the global into the rise of the global network for advanced management in 2012 when it was rising over there. My initiative was to ensure that when I find the capability of great strength, of great accountability, of service excellence, that is alloyed with knowledge of innovation and responsibility of service excellence, and then I transform my research intensive master of intelligence of the brilliance of my cerebrum and my dynetics of my thought of thinking in problem solving. I was thinking about countries like the African countries. I was thinking about countries like the Middle East countries. I was thinking about the Asian countries. I was thinking about the Latin American countries. I was thinking about the Icelands and the Irelands of the 7 seas and the 7 oceans. That now we are entering the years of millennium time, but you'll find out that others are still living under the shacks. Others are still like even in Cuba right now. I was surprised when Donald Trump said in Cuba that he will be controlling Cuba and he will be doing whatever that he wants to do in Cuba. I say, Donald Trump, don't be mad over here. Don't be a mad case of mad dog, thinking that you are Snoop Dogg next to Tupac Shakur and 50 Cents, and then when you are mad enough with your chronic, you think you want to take over Cuba. So the only thing that you were supposed to be doing in Cuba is to ensure that you produce smart cities, smart nation, and the smart villages, smart municipalities, smart metro east and metro west, and smart suburbans and smart south and northern suburbans, just like the US of A. That was what you were supposed to be doing. And the next thing, you were supposed to be doing the same thing with Iran. But you chose to go to call a world war. Because this thing of Iran, it was there in 2016 when you promised that you need an initiative of flying cars to Vegas. Flying cars to Vegas, then I managed to produce flying cars with the Chinese over there when they're producing their flying cars. I'm one of those who produced the designs of flying cars too over there. You'll be surprised that when you see these luxurious bus and luxurious trucks, all of them are as much as I've introduced in the previous media productions of the YouTube channel at Cesar Brian Makaluza 3735. There are media production playlist over there, and also in the audio playlist of SoundCloud. I introduced a long time ago that I'll be designing 3 double-deck buses. I'll be designing horse and trailer abnormal trucks that will be towing almost 6 to 9 carriages of a truck, and then I'll be designing buses that will be as marvelous, as wonderful, as great, as perfect, as hilarious, as please believe it or not, just as the YouTube channel Luxurious Buses and Trucks of 2026, 2025, 2024. Therefore, those countries of Middle East Asia, countries like Slovakia, Slovenia, Pakistan, Iran, Iraq, India, countries like Botswana, Zimbabwe, Zaire, Cameroon, Angola, countries like Senegal, countries like Brazil, countries like Cuba, countries like and many more countries out there in the global world that are still, even right now, in the fourth industrial, as the fourth industrial was about to collapse and blow out in our minds and in our heads over here when they chose the 21st century. And then we said no as the Chronicles of Immortality. If you can follow up the Chronicles of Immortality in the YouTube channel, you will find out that even here in the Marco 143 Universal Media Productions, I believe it's book 7, 8, or 9. We are introducing thoroughly over there in the Chronicles of Immortality the most coming book of all times of the global world, the book of the universe, called the Chronicles of Immortality, what the third testament of the Holy Manuscript, Book 1, My Odyssey, Feast of a Legendary Dragon. What we introduced over there, what is it this fourth industrial is, where it has any existence of any century time of existence. So let's continue. So from Miss Wendy Cheng, who invited me into Taipei World Design Capital 2016, you were fine here in Atlantica because we were still continuing with the World Design Capital initiatives, because when the City of Cape Town Mayor, Mr. Dan Plateau, was still the Minister of the Western Cape Government, Department of Community Safety Department, I visited his offices in various times since 2015 until 2019-2020 for the June and December Schools Holiday Events Program project funding, and after his Community Promotion Summit in Sub-Council 10 in 2018, I believe it was in September 2018 at the Andy Lemsi's Sub-Council 10 Hall. Yes, the summit, when the invited guest elected, when all the invited guests elected me, Mr. Cesar Brian Makaluza, as a strategic coordinator, junior sub-councillor to the Sub-Council 10 sub-councillor. At that time in 2018, they said I'll be very capable field supportive as a junior sub-councillor to the sub-councillors of Sub-Council 10. And then really when I was applying also in 2020, 2018, 2019, 2022, 23, 24, 25, 26 into the government, I was applying for the portfolios of a sub-councillor, junior sub-councillor, and a junior alderman for any sub-council across the city of Cape Town. Yeah. And then when Minister Dan Plateau from the Western Cape Government, Department of Community Safety, before arriving to the City of Cape Town government as the mayor, he became the City of Cape Town mayor. He called the initiative of the planning of our future city together, which is this special development planning, the planning of our future city together through making progress possible better together. He called it the One City Together initiative. Then I knew that from coming from the Western Cape government, provincial government, with his 37 nodes of 37 municipalities, of 37 cities of the Western Cape, the planning of our future city together is a One City Municipality of Cape Town initiative, meaning that this special development of a special framework district planning of 10 districts and environmental planning and coastal planning is an initiative of the City of Cape Town municipality, a one city. So now Mr. Dan Plateau comes from Western Cape government, where he is responsible for 37 cities, meaning 37 municipalities and 37 nodes of a provincial province called the Western Cape. So now he is now the mayor of the City of Cape Town. Therefore, when the planning of our future city together, meaning the special framework development plan and environmental development plan, district planning of 10 districts in Cape Town, he's got a responsibility now to ensure that That initiative what grows and multiplies and partner and collaborate with the 37 nodes of the 37 municipalities of the Western Cape, which is why we managed to introduce this media playlist of book 2 of part 2 man of book 11 Mark 142 Universal Media Productions. Therefore, he called it the one city together. When he means that one city together, he means that for every one city together for them all. So from one city to the 37 cities, one city together, making progress better together. He means one city of the Better Together brand, the slogan of the Western Cape government. So it's one city together of one city of those 37 nodes of 37 municipalities. Yeah. Now we are almost done over here because this part we've already introduced it, but let's complete it together. So since 2023, my integrated strategic goal plan was to ensure that we as the Special District Board team create a collaborative relationship with the 37 municipalities of the Western Cape government. As this creative thinking arose through my research solutions network of the 2014-2019 Western Cape Government Strategic Development Plan, while already in our Mark 143 Universal Media Productions of Volume 1 and Volume 3. We professionally introduced the planning of our future city together for the rise of it in Africa through the media productions called the AEEI Initiative in the YouTube channel of at Cesar Brian Makaluza 3735. For Africa growth opportunities and for Asia, Latin America, North America, Austria, Indonesia, Middle East, Europe, and then Iceland and Ireland of the one earth, through to the misfortunate, disadvantaged, and underdeveloping state colonial United Unions countries of the sub-Saharas of Africa and also of the agenda towards Africa 2063. Thank you, global people of the world. Therefore, we have to ensure that it is like that. So to every billionaires out there in this last few seconds, I once again invited these billionaires over here, like investments, Suleiman Karimov, and then Stanley Kroncare, with also Joseph Chahi, Gordon More, and then Jan Coleman, Robin Zeng, John Frederick Sin, Robert Kwok, Andres Strivingman, and then Thomas Strungman, and then Hyung Wing Mao, Dustin Moskovitz, Liu Xueng, Kwek Leng Cheng, San Hongbin, Finn Rausing, Christine Rausing, Charion Sirivandanabadi, Stuart Resnick Lewis, Linda Rusnik, Carlos Sarmiento, Gautan Adani, Christy Walton, Sanil Mittal, Zeng Bangxin, with also the likes of Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, Bernard Arnault, Warren Buffett, Larry Ellison, Aminixia Antega, Mark Zuckerberg, Jim Walton, Alice Walton, Rob Walton, Steve Bullerman, Carlos, Slim Helu, Larry Page, Sergine Brin Francois, Bennett Lord Meyers, Michael Bloomberg, Jack Ma, Charles Coe, Julia Coe, Ma Huteng, Musek Asbani, Malkenzi Bezos, Peter Heister, Karma Belt, Carl Albertich, David Jr., Thomas Phil, Knight and family, Jacques Mars. As I invited them all together over here, without forgetting Elon Musk and Iqbal Survey, I introduced that whenever you find out there any industrial sector introduced in any initiative of the global world, all the sectors of industries, what we are capable of producing what a great product design for you that you will need for the global market of the universe. Therefore, I ensure you, if you invest with us with only one product, I can ensure you will be able to make a 300 billion richer to 600 to 900 billion richer with all our product designs. Therefore, our product designs, I've been saying this from the whole media production of this playlist. Find them in YouTube channel. Most beautiful cities what in the world, and then the most luxurious buses and trucks in the world of 2024, 2025, 2026. We closed as the Mark 143 Empire Startup Ecosystem in 2023 because of no funding and no investors and no donations and no money at all. But we never stopped designing, we never stopped working, we never stopped thinking, because Craft Design Institute taught us with Mara Fletcher that creative thinking for solutions network in her workshop, a course that we founded there. So we made every solution out there to produce our own product designs and our prototypes. Therefore, come invest in us. We are here as the startup of the global world of 2029, 2030, 2050, 2063, 2096 to year 3000. We're saying holla to everyone over there. Let's meet to the next production as we are about to close our Mark 143 Universal Media Production, Book 11, Part